one person that is getting high praise is Tom Homan. You saw the president on the CPAC stage saying Tom Homan is killing it. And part of the reason Tom Homan is escalating his rhetoric.
In a good way.
Yeah, he's killing it in a good way. That's right. I forgot. Sometimes I use young people speak. Right? I should use more diverse language for everybody.
If you don't mind.
Of all different groups. Old? I'm not calling him old. Not just yet. Middle age.
A little bit later.
Okay. All right.
He said earlier he's just average.
Just average.
That's all. Yes. I'm
but he's getting high remarks from the president because he thinks he's doing a good job. But Tom Homan is upset because there are some cities not abiding by federal law, and Boston is one of them. Look at this guy who the cops went after. ICE arrested him, and he's smiling. He's a gang member from Brazil, known, wanted, and not taking it seriously. I think he will once he's in Guantanamo Bay.
So he was convicted of assault and battery against a Massachusetts resident back in September, sentenced to 1 year in prison, but then released after 3 months because the city is ignoring the ICE immigration detainer.
Insane.
And police commissioner is not cooperating with ICE.
Right. So here is President Trump touting the crackdown on immigration. Even though he wants more criminals picked up, he's happy with the border, with the sealing of the border and the crackdown across the country.
The fraudsters, liars, cheaters, globalists, and deep state bureaucrats are being sent packing. The illegal alien criminals are being sent home. We're draining the swamp and we're restoring government by the people, for the people. We're liberating communities like Aurora, Colorado, and Springfield, Ohio, that have been occupied by illegal alien criminals from all over the world. We're rescuing the Americans whose jobs have been stolen, whose wages have been robbed, and whose way of life has been absolutely destroyed. I have to clean up the mess. I'm cleaning up the mess, and it is a mess on the border with inflation. To go over every single thing he touched turned to okay? Everything.
It's colorful, but it's true. And if you look at all these major cities now, you got all of these people that are essentially aiding the cartel and their criminal enterprise, because you got these gang members and these criminal aliens that are in these apartments or in these homes, and ICE is showing up with all the rest of the feds, and they're essentially on bullhorns letting them know that they're there. Now, if a drug dealer did this on the South Side and was a call-out boy for another drug dealer, they would be jammed up and charged with accessory, helping and aiding with them. But these guys aren't being jammed up. So Tom Homan is saying, look, I'm contacting Pam Bondi at the Department of Justice to see where the line is, and we're going to start jamming up some of these activists. They're saying it's free speech, but you're giving your free speech is aiding criminals.
When you're speeding, if someone's coming the other way, they flash their headlights at you to slow down. That could get you fined, pulled over. So this is something much more serious. So Tom Homan was fired up, and he talked about some of the struggles he's having with these blue-run cities where a lot of illegals call home, especially Boston. Listen.
I'm coming to Boston. I'm bringing hell with me. 9 child rapists that were in jail in Massachusetts, but rather than honoring an ICE detainer, released them back into the street. You're not a police commissioner. Take that badge off your chest, put it in the desk drawer. Because you became a politician, you forgot what it's like to be a cop.
I mean, can he explain that? The commissioner explain why you let child predators back on the street instead of just turning them over to ICE? That makes absolutely no sense.
But we're in the process. The judge comes in New York City. I don't know what they're doing in Boston, and always makes these serious crimes misdemeanors, and then lets them out with almost no bail, the no cash bail law. And then the cops got to go pick them up again. And after a while, they go, what am I bothering for? Or why do we want to do this job? So one city council member, this Susan Durkin, said, I understand that Tom Homan spent his career as a federal agent within Border Patrol and ICE, but that's a world away from the realities of policing in a major city. His background is in immigration enforcement, not community policing. What are you talking about?
Message to Susan and to all the people who live in Boston that support these sanctuary city ridiculous rules. These are child rapists. That's the worst.
Yeah.
That is evil. You will be punished by God one day because of that. That is evil. It is so wrong. And to defend them and let them out early so that they can be back on the streets and do it again, they ruined lives. Those lives will never be the same. Those are heinous, evil crimes. And so I don't understand how a city council person can defend, or this police officer or the commissioner can defend these criminals.
I know. It happens in New York every day.